Tonight on News 5 Live, a fatal shooting on Secret Beach. A coconut vendor is killed while breaking and entering. 3 Belize City men are charged for gang involvement. The Department of the Environment opens a new office in San Pedro. And celebrating World Refugee Day. These stories and more coming up on News 5 Live.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize!
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
No, I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
Watch The Truth of God with Pastor Gino Jennings of the First Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. exclusively on Channel 5 Belize. The Truth of God with Pastor Gino Jennings every Sunday at 8 a.m. on Channel 5 Belize.
1,067,700 slices of bacon are eaten by tourists each year, stimulating our local economy. Tourism means business.
My name is Waluko Mejia. I'm the General Manager at Copal Tree Lodge here in Toledo, Belize. The Belize Bank service we appreciate most is the Belize Bank ATM and the use of its debit card. It makes it very accessible for our employees here at Copal Tree Lodge. Essentially, they could access the ATM on their way home after work, and also that the local stores accept the use of a debit card.
Get ready for the most electrifying season yet. KTV The Remix Season 6 premieres on June 25th with the audition show. Who will walk away with bragging rights and the $10,000 grand prize? Tune in to find out. The excitement begins at 8 p.m. on Channel 5 and our streaming platforms. And it doesn't stop there. On July 2nd, the bliss comes alive once again with the live show starting at 8 p.m. KTV The Remix Season 6, where dreams become reality. Don't miss it, right here on Channel 5.
Welcome to News 5 Live for Friday, June 21st. I am Annalyn Apolonio. The secret beach on Ambergris Caye is known as a laid-back tourism getaway several miles from San Pedro town. But on Thursday night, the high-end entertainment hub was the scene of a fatal shooting. 46-year-old Steven Arceo, who lives and works on the beach, was shot and killed inside a property on Thursday night. The complainant told police that Arceo had entered the property through a window and was shot dead. But family and friends of the deceased say that while Arceo had a troubled past, he had tried to reform his life and was really someone who could be trusted in the area. News 5's Marion Ali went to Secret Beach to find out what transpired. Here's that report.
46-year-old Steven Arceo was shot and killed on Thursday night as he reportedly entered this house through one of its windows. The incident happened sometime around 9 p.m. in the Secret Beach area of Ambergris Caye. Police say that 27-year-old Alexi Chavarria and his family were asleep when he heard noises inside his house and discovered an intruder entering the house through a kitchen window. Chavarria told police that he shot the man with his licensed 9mm pistol, but family and friends of the deceased are at a loss as to why he was there because he was considered a trustworthy individual after he had reformed his life.
In life, everybody go through the differences, but the man, they're a very nice man. If you get to know, I know over, that I said, 15 years. Okay. And Steven, they're a well-known person, especially back at a Secret Beach. We call him the president of Secret Beach, because when you think about Secret Beach, you think about Steven.
Okay. So he's been back here for how long?
Yeah, I'd say at least 10 years.
He's been back here? What, working, living?
Well, he do the hustling, he sell the coconut. I'd put my head on the block that Steven back here. He had more protect back here than Brooklyn, or if somebody Brooklyn anywhere back here, he was stop there. Like my security back here.
Today, Arceo's fellow coconut water vendors in the area paid respect to his memory with his name on their signboards. His aunt, Susanna Arceo, told News 5 that her nephew's killing reopens an old wound, one that she never got justice for.
He is a good guy. At Secret Beach, everybody knows him as Coco Steven because he sells his coconut. Right now, we went through his things. We find where he have his trade license. He find everything, his lot. He have his lot, everything that he was doing to sell his coconut there. And everybody knows that he goes there and sell his coconut.
Arceo says there is little that the police could tell her today other than the matter is under investigation. Evan Hines says if the incident had not happened, Arceo would have been his usual self, making them laugh today.
You know, him and right there, he and whole of the conversation. Apart from that, man, Secret Beach last one, good person. Good person, very good person. You know, like I said, I don't know actually what went on, but I know the guy, very good guy, good-hearted guy.
Police are investigating the incident. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
The Belize Police Department has brought charges against a trio of men for their alleged involvement in gang activity. Earlier today, 44-year-old Ian Arthurs, a resident of Rivera Street, was charged with being a member of a gang. Also charged were 24-year-old Kenroy Linares and 24-year-old Eric Thompson. These individuals are the latest to be arraigned for being members of a gang. On Thursday, 31-year-old Austin Underwood and 48-year-old Doris Grant were also arraigned on a similar offense. As we reported, the couple came under gunfire on Sunday morning while driving home from a concert event here in Belize City. Underwood and Grant were both injured in the shooting. They were treated and released before being arrested and charged. Inspector of Police Christopher Martinez appeared before the Chief Magistrate today in a sensational case where the law enforcement officer is accused of physically abusing an individual who was in detention at the Raccoon Street Police Station. Aaron Flowers, a businessman, was inside a holding cell when he was reportedly struck over the head with a padlock. It is alleged that Inspector Martinez inflicted the injury on Flowers when he discovered that Flowers was the person who allegedly opened fire at his residence with a firearm. In court today, Flowers said that he has been harassed repeatedly and offered bribes by fellow police officers to drop the charges against Martinez. His attorney sought clarification of the sentencing indication should the officer plead guilty. The chief magistrate, who has set the matter for trial, indicated that her range of sentence will be guided by the law. Martinez is looking at possible jail time due to the nature of the offense. The chief magistrate also made it clear that she would be imposing a custodial sentence. With that, Martinez rejected the court offer and a date for trial was agreed upon. Of note is that Martinez's attorney, Andrew Bennett, has since recused himself from the matter, leaving the police officer unrepresented. Coming up, Coastal Road is reopened to vehicular traffic after being closed due to flooding.
Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Bob Roberts with another 60-second sermon from God's Word. The Bible says, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." It was several years ago in the town of Dangriga, Belize, that the Lord taught me the true meaning of mercy. We were with a group of college students conducting a revival meeting in Dangriga. The young people were on the streets inviting people to the services while I went to the gas station to buy gas for my truck. As I was driving through town, I suddenly saw a group of young people, and wanting to stop and invite them to the crusade, I did a very foolish thing. I could not see anyone behind me in the rearview mirror, and so I stopped my truck in the middle of the street and started backing up. I backed right into a man's car. I got out to survey the damage. I expected to meet the fury of the man, but I met the fury of the young people whom I was wanting to invite to the crusade. They began to shout to the Latino man, "What are you going to do with that white man? What are you going to do with that white man?" The Latino man would look at his car and then look at the young people. Realizing there was not a lot of damage and infuriated by the antagonism of the young people, he simply nodded for me to go on. Suddenly, I realized what real mercy was. I was wrong. I had backed into a man's car, but in mercy he forgave me when I needed it desperately. You know, that is exactly what Jesus has done for every one of us. We all deliberately sinned against Him, but the moment we came to Him in repentance, He says, "Thy sins be forgiven thee." Today's 60-second sermon has been presented by Christian Foundations of Faith in cooperation with the Baptist churches in your area.
Discover a shopping experience like no other at the V Department Store. They carry a vast array of products at unbeatable prices. Elevate your shopping journey with affordability, diversity, and accessibility at the V. Conveniently located at 1745 Coney Drive in Belize City.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected. Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added on for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime Bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, get the Binge Watchers bundle with Netflix add-on for only $28.13 more. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
Vacation in San Ignacio this summer with Sweet Songs Lodge. Relax by the infinity pool or tube the river and enjoy 50%
Benny's is kicking off Father's Day with popping deals for dad. In the month of June, visit a Benny's near you and get store-wide discounts on selected items such as Milwaukee and Axie Power Tools, Charbroil Barbecue Grills, car care products, Karcher pressure washers, and much, much more. Make dad happy with popping deals for dad in June, only at Benny's.
Benny's, Benny's, oh, Benny's, 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 Benny's.
Upcoming enhancements to My Social Security. The new healthcare provider feature seamlessly connects healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers to facilitate the payment of sickness benefits. Here are the enhancements. Registered healthcare providers will create and submit online medical certificates using their healthcare provider accounts. Insured persons will receive a link to view the medical certificate to complete and submit their sickness benefit claim. And employers will receive an email notification of their employee's sickness claim. Also, the insured person and their employer will receive a copy of the claim decision letter after review. Healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers are encouraged to create a portal account to access and benefit from these new services on My Social Security at ssbportal.org.bz. My Social Security online portal. Social Security at your fingertips.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Aiwa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Aiwa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Aiwa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Aiwa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Aiwa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
Greetings. On this World Environment Day 2024, I stand before you as your Minister of Sustainable Development and Climate Change with a message of hope and action. The theme for this year, land restoration, desertification, and drought resilience, calls us to unite in safeguarding our precious land and natural resources. Belize, our home, is facing challenges posed by land degradation, desertification, and drought, threats that require urgent attention and collective effort. It is imperative that we take a stand to protect our environment, for it sustains us all. Together, we can make a difference by promoting sustainable land management practices, engaging in reforestation efforts, and implementing water conservation measures. We can build resilience and ensure a more secure future for our children. Let us commit to being stewards of the land, guardians of our environment. Together, let us work towards a greener, more sustainable Belize. Happy World Environment Day 2024.
If you were driving along the Coastal Plains Highway today, you may have had to reroute due to the heavy flooding that overtook a large portion of the road. While some drivers in larger vehicles were willing to take the risk and push through the water, smaller vehicles were forced to turn back when faced with up to 30 inches of water. Around midday, the road was closed for maintenance as the Ministry and Infrastructure and Development and Housing worked on resolving the issue. Tonight we report that the water has since receded and the road is once again open for access. The MIDH issued a statement informing the public that the ministry will continue to closely monitor the road conditions as further rainfall is expected throughout the weekend and advising all drivers to proceed with due care and attention. Motorists should also take note of the gauges present at the floodways that indicate water depth, use seat belts, adhere to the posted speed limits, and to not drink or text and drive simultaneously. This morning, the government of Belize inaugurated a new office space in San Pedro that houses the National Emergency Management Organization, the Department of the Environment, and the Forestry Department. The opening of a DOE office on Ambergris Key is significant because of the rapid development that's taking place on the island. The office space is the result of a partnership between the Ministry of Blue Economy and Disaster Risk Management and the Ministry of Sustainable Development. News 5's Isani Cayetano reports.
As we open the doors to these new offices, it is a testament to our unwavering dedication to conservation, to sustainable development, and continued growth in our nation. This momentous occasion underscores our shared responsibility to nurture and protect the natural wonders that grace our nation, as well as the livelihoods of the people.
Ambergris Key continues to develop rapidly. To keep up with the growth of the island, the government of Belize has opened a multi-purpose space in San Pedro. It includes an administrative center for the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, as well as an office for the Department of the Environment. ERA Representative Andre Perez is also the Minister of Blue Economy and Disaster Risk Management.
So I want to especially welcome the DOE as a symbol of the government's commitment to work hand in hand with our community to protect and sustain our precious environment. Development is important. Development, especially in Ambergris Key, is fast growing. But with that growth, we also have to be very careful. As the person from Invocation said, we have to do it in a very sustainable manner. We have to be very guiding ourselves that fine balance of development, but at the same time preserving our environment that it is sustainable.
As ERA Rep for Belize Rural South, Andre Perez promises constituents that all major government departments would have offices in San Pedro to facilitate an ease of doing business. The Ministry of Sustainable Development has made good on its word.
The establishment of these sub-offices of the Department of the Environment, the National Emergency Management Organization, and the Forest Department signifies the government of Belize's commitment, really signifying that this is part of Plan Belize. The primary mandate collectively for these departments will be to ensure that the entire Ambergris Key and surrounding areas, including Key Carker and the Key Chapel, develop in an environmentally friendly and sustainable manner.
The DOE's presence on the island ensures that all major development projects are properly monitored and environmentally compliant.
This will be done through operational, advisory, and regulatory strategies to address current and future anthropogenic threats to the islands, such as rapid tourism development, clearing of mangroves, the dredging of the seabed, landfilling, and improper management of liquid, solid, and hazardous wastes.
Chief Environmental Officer Anthony Mai reiterated the purpose of a collaborative approach to safeguarding the environment.
I always say this, and I will say it again today, that the environmental challenges that affect Belize cannot be resolved by the DOE alone. And so we need all key partners in order for us to manage this jewel.
Development and conservation can coexist harmoniously when sustainability is prioritized. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.
The rains of the past week have brought on new challenges for people in the flood-prone areas. But it was just over a month ago that the country was praying collectively for some rains to quell the raging wildfires that were sweeping through so much of the rainforest and farmland. Today, News 5 asked the Minister of Sustainable Development, Orlando Habet, for an update on how bad the wildfires really were. He said that NEMO was preparing a final assessment, and so was the Forestry Department.
From our side, the Forest Department, we are doing a comprehensive assessment. We are looking at satellite images, trying to move out those areas that were affected in last year and two fires from 2 years ago. And so that you can only hone down on what happened this year and to really come up with those pictures and possibly a value because of emissions. So it's underway. We already have some pictures, already satellite images. We have been collaborating with other institutions, NASA, and so we're getting that information, and hopefully within the next week or so we'll be able to finalize that and take it to cabinet to do a cabinet information paper.
How all of this will factor into Belize's standings at this year's COP conference in terms of carbon credits and the benefits we're seeking is yet to be determined. Habet said that while a lot of the forests were burnt, only about 10% of it was irretrievably destroyed. The rest, he said, will regrow with time, and the current rains coupled with the ashes that formed after the infernos are good for that regrowth to occur.
We lose some credits if we cannot show that we prevented certain emissions. Really, we sort of initially painted a picture of the area got burned and destroyed. It wasn't burned and destroyed. They were affected by fire, but only about 10% from the information I'm getting was damaged to the extent that it will not regenerate. But most of it will regenerate. Now that the rains have come out, now all those seeds that are on the ground will find fertile soil, especially with the ashes, providing that natural environment for growth. And so some of the fires were good for the Pine Ridge Mountain. The area right near San Antonio, where we have the protected area for the Eligio Pante National Park, there was some damage, not extensive, but there was some damage. And so all that will be assessed so that we can put a value to it.
2 weeks ago, the business community of Santa Elena and San Ignacio came out to meet with the Commissioner of Police to share concerns on the issue of crime. Of recent, there has been a few robberies and a murder, particularly since the Hawksworth Bridge was closed a month ago for refurbishment. Robbers have used that closure to their advantage and have staged attacks on persons on the Santa Elena approach off the bridge out of the reach of the San Ignacio police station. Today, Cayo Northeast Area Representative Orlando Habet told News 5 that a group is to be formed to address the crime issue in the Twin Towns.
I know that they have met amongst themselves with the police department. There is a group that was supposed to be formed, and that group needs to be formed quickly. I think the mayor is still out of the country, so that then there is that collaborative effort amongst all the players. So the police, the area representatives for the 3 constituencies, and also with the municipality through the mayor.
After the break, the Ministry of Education responds to the University of Belize Faculty and Staff Union. But first, here's the weather update with data from the National Meteorological Service.
Make a bingo for a change.
The Mega Bingo Progressive Jackpot is going up. You don't want to miss the next show. This Saturday, June 22nd, you can win a whopping $473,025. All that cash might have your name on it, and it can change your life. So you don't want to miss your chance to get in the game. Make sure to get your tickets and tune into the next show airing on Channel 5 and Love FM at 8 p.m. or catch the game online on Facebook or YouTube. Just search for Belize Mega Bingo. This is the chance of a lifetime, so don't miss it. The jackpot can be yours. And remember, Mega Bingo is the game.
Tell me, what about our owner today?
I recently done a Red Gal video. I get more views than Harriet. And you know one person had the nerve to post that I not even a Red Gal? I mean, like, what that mean anyway?
Well, here what about me? Every time I go buy meat pie, and I go, so, nothing in there. Nothing.
So this is my issue. I over 18. I don't want no one artist. And you could believe my man still expect me for wash dishes? I'm not got time for that. I don't never for dishes. Yes.
And you, sir?
Well, I don't really got their kind of problems, you know. Ever since I switched to DJ and signed up for my unlimited postpaid plan, life stress-free. Nothing bother me or my connection no more.
Westrac Limited is committed to working hard every day to ensure you get the right products at the most affordable price. We strive to have the greatest selection of quality, affordable, and timely products and services that will enhance your personal or corporate lives. With an extensive line of products, we'll be sure to have what you need. For even faster service, you can contact us on Facebook, WhatsApp, or by email. We look forward to seeing you come through our doors at your nearest Westrac branch today.
Get ready for the most electrifying season yet. KTV The Remix Season 6 premieres on June 25th with the audition show. Who will walk away with bragging rights and the $10,000 grand prize? Tune in to find out. The excitement begins at 8 p.m. on Channel 5 and our streaming platforms. And it doesn't stop there. On July 2nd, the bliss comes alive once again with the live show starting at 8 p.m. KTV The Remix Season 6, where dreams become reality. Don't miss it, right here on Channel 5.
Galenia Hospital, located in Cancun, Mexico's premier tourism destination, is a state-of-the-art healthcare facility that provides highly specialized medical services. We are Quintana Roo's biggest private hospital with board-certified doctors and staff. Some of our services include cath lab, adult intensive care unit, neonatal intensive care unit, emergency rooms, operating theaters, ambulance services, and more. We are a medically accredited hospital by JCI, Accreditation Canada International, and General Health Council, providing extraordinary care in every specialty, from our cardiology department to our neurology center. We are focused on treating the entire person, body, mind, and spirit. Contact us at medicaltourism@hospitalgalenia.com or visit our website at www.hospitalgalenia.com. Come to Galenia Hospital in Cancun for a truly personal medical care experience.
Toledo East needs a new representative, and Dennis Williams is the right candidate at the right time. A fresh face, but a seasoned activist.
In 2002, I started with the former Minister of Human Development, Eden Martinez. I was active in the campaign, village to village. In the town council, I supported Mayor Floyd Lino, Mayor Fern Gutierrez, Mayor Ashton.
Wow.
So whenever there's election, I go full force, yes. I go full force.
Having established a close connection with his people, he is ready and able to serve as their area representative.
And I decided that, you know what, I am hearing from them direct. I am already serving the people. If I can do it in that capacity, they will be the first person that I will look after.
A more approachable and compassionate person you cannot find. This, combined with his drive to get things done, makes Disho just the area representative Toledo East needs.
After the election, I don't see red, blue, white, green. I will help everyone. And they know that I am a person, I have this drive that nothing will stop me. And we have been neglected for too long. So I want to be the person to make the difference.
It is time for change, and Disho will make the difference for Toledo East.
The 2024 lobster season opens at the beginning of July. Lobster is a huge income earner for fisher folks and restaurant owners in prime tourist destinations like Ambergris Caye. So islanders go big at the start of the season with their 13-day Lobster Fest. It's the largest celebration at the opening of the season in the country. Last year, Lobster Fest drew more than 5,000 visitors to the island. Ahead of this year's calendar of events, the Belize Tourism Board organized a press trip to get an inside look at how Lobster Fest has evolved across the country over the years and its impact on the communities that host them. Rebecca Arcero chairs the events planning committee.
So originally it started with the idea that June and July were slower months for San Pedro tourism-wise, and we needed to build up tourism and we needed an event to draw people in. And so the idea was that the opening of lobster season was an ideal draw. Everyone loves lobster, right? And so the Business Association members came up with the idea that we would do a pre-party like the night before, gearing up towards everyone going out and getting lobster the following day, and then we would have an opening day followed by a block party. Originally we had 3 days, right? A pre-party, opening day, and then a block party. The block party had the first year probably 8 participants in terms of local businesses and booths. We're now at 25 booths, 2 weeks of events leading up to that block party, and last year we had 5,000 people attend. Yeah. And I have to say, it's really the dedication of the community that's helped us grow, because they participate, they put on the events, we coordinate, but literally it's every single venue that makes their event special, makes it exciting, makes it appealing.
We also heard from one business owner on the island that has been participating in the San Pedro Lobster Fest since its inception. Ana Najarro has had to increase her staff from 1 to 14 employees during Lobster Fest. She is an example of the economic impact this event has on the island.
It was very late, and I called Miss Rebecca and I said, Miss Rebecca, do you have a spot that I can, And she said, unfortunately, she didn't have, because I think when they started, they only had like 15 or 20 booths around. And she said she didn't have a tent, and I said, you don't worry about the tent, I'll find one. So yes, I'm one of the, you can say one of the, that's been there from the 17 years. The only 2 years that I haven't done Lobster Fest is the 2 years for the ones for COVID. The crowd goes on different businesses. I don't get in the crowd because I start preparing for Lobster Fest like 2 or 3 months before, because my booth, like I said, I've been there just 17 years, except for the 2 years, right? But I started with me being the solo at my booth to now having 14, 15 staff members for that night.
Water, lights, and a structure to provide shelter from the elements are things many people have grown to take for granted. But for Yuri Chuck and her family of 10, it is all they are asking for. In early May, the family was displaced after a fire destroyed their home and have since been living in a building used by the local church for a kitchen. This structure has no beds, plumbing, and no space for her children and elderly parents to live comfortably. We visited Chuck in Trio Village today so she can once again make an appeal to the public.
When the house start to get burned, I think the ashes drop on top of the house. Then already we see and the house don't catch fire and we can't wait it because we not got no water and the well dry. That's why the house get burned too. If we got water, at least we got water in the well. Maybe we could try save the house, but we never have no water in the well. It dry.
So where have you guys been living now that the house burnt down? Where are you staying?
We stay by the church kitchen. Already we stay right now. Yeah, because they tell you make we stay right there in the church kitchen. Already we stay, but we can't take long right there.
What's it like living in this house? Do you guys have beds, water? How is it there?
Well, I want to tell you the truth. We not got no water. The church where they have the kitchen, they not got no water. We barely get some water with neighbor. We just ask some we have and some we don't have. So and we not got no bed and all we think get burned in the house and all we stitch kitchen stuff all get burned. Yeah, everything get burned and we not got nothing. We never save no clothes.
Have you received any help recently? Has anyone reached out to you and offered you support?
Yes, I want to tell you the truth. We received 20 bags of cement, but only cement we get help for that. But we need like zinc or blocks or sand. At least somebody could support we for the zinc or sand or blocks and steel. We need everything for the house.
Chuck and her family can be reached at the number 665-8557. When we return, standing in solidarity with the refugees around us.
Brothers Abet is celebrating Super Handy Dads for the entire month of June with super handy deals that just can't be beaten. Give that super handy dad the perfect gift from our super selection like 15% off all power tools and hand tools store-wide, 15% off track car batteries, 20% off Eureka Vats, 20% off Decon Matte Emulsion, and 25% off Valspar and Dutch Boy paints. Plus, for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win $500 worth of tools for 3 super special dads. So give dad his best Father's Day gift yet from Brothers Abet. Come in or reach out to us today. Brothers Abet wishes all super handy dads a super happy Father's Day.
Good morning, thank you for calling me. This is a room inspection first. Once the inspection passes, we'll do the connection for you.
Our teams at BEL continue to serve you.
Get ready for the most electrifying season yet. KTV The Remix Season 6 premieres on June 25th with the audition show. Who will walk away with bragging rights and the $10,000 grand prize? Tune in to find out. The excitement begins at 8 p.m. on Channel 5 and our streaming platforms. And it doesn't stop there. On July 2nd, the bliss comes alive once again with the live show starting at 8 p.m. KTV The Remix Season 6, where dreams become reality. Don't miss it, right here on Channel 5.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning-fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a Lone Ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't let this plan. I can't let this plan.
June 21st is World Refugee Day, which is a day to acknowledge and welcome the millions of people around the world who are forced to flee their home countries and seek asylum elsewhere due to circumstances like war or persecution. This year, World Refugee Day focuses on solidarity, open doors, and finding solutions to their plights. Today, News 5's Brittany Gordon visited Trial Village, one of several communities in Belize where asylum seekers are relocated by the UN Refugee Agency. The UNHCR hosted a football game to bring the community together. Here's that story.
There are over 4,000 refugees currently registered in Belize, and every year, the country's melting pot of cultures only becomes more diverse as it gains about 500 more. About 20% of those refugees are living in southern Belize. So today, on World Refugee Day, the team at the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, gathered the community in Trial Village and participated in a football match. Myrat Mardov, UNHCR Head of Office, told us why the community bonding activities such as these are important for refugee-heavy areas.
We're focusing on a number of the community projects because we're not only looking from legal protection and documentation point of view, but also making sure that people are able to integrate in the community, and we have a number of livelihoods projects, income generation, so they're not dependent, they're able to have their business opening, a possibility of opening businesses. We have English as second language courses available to children. Access to schools is also available and possible, so kids can receive proper education. Projects related to access to health and working with the local clinics. So a lot of community-related work and the community volunteers, mobilization of community, the matches like that, also a part of sports strategy and engaging youth more in various sports projects as well.
Trial Village is one of several southern communities where refugees are integrated into. A resident who goes by the name Christina said she's grateful for being able to make a life for herself in Belize.
Do you like being a part of this community?
Yeah, I like.
Have you been able to make friends with the Belizeans here? Do you feel like a Belizean living here now?
Yeah, I like.
How long have you been living here?
I'm 20 years.
20 years you've been here?
Yeah.
Okay, and now being a part of this program, do you feel like it's made your life better?
Yeah, for me better.
Would you recommend other people to be a part of this program too if they need the help?
Yeah, I recommend to people who want help and make they go look for them. And
the UNHCR helps to ensure that displaced people can access documentation, education, work, and healthcare. Grayson Rash, a Trial Village community volunteer, told us how much he loves being a part of that mission.
It has given me many experience. It has given me ideas, and it has even changing the way I see society or persons, because a lot of time we might see individuals walking in the streets, running, but we don't know exactly why are they walking, why are they running, or where they're going to. And then this also opened opportunities to me to speak to these people, to get to know people, get to know agencies, and also to provide more information to these persons or refugees who need help. So this also helps me to get more knowledge about these refugees.
What may have looked like an average football game to onlookers is but one small part of a greater endeavor, ensuring that the millions of people who are forced to flee their countries from war or persecution are able to call their new host countries home. Aida Escobar, UNHCR's Senior Information Assistant, said that offering the support and peace to refugees that they were not able to find in their homes is a great way to create a close-knit community.
We wanted to bring together both refugees and members of the community. And it's very important for us to do that because in Belize, refugees live side by side with Belizeans, with others who live here all across the country, not just in Trio. But we see that for the most part, once you get to know them, once you kind of welcome them a little, you say hi, they're really nice. They're very grateful to be here. They've gone through a lot of traumas and tragedies because refugees, they didn't have a choice. They were forced to flee their home because their life was in danger. They were in a situation that was unsafe in their countries. And so they found peace in Belize. They found asylum. And so coming here, when you talk to them, they're super grateful and they just want to give back to the community.
Brittany Gordon for News 5.
The Ministry of Education has responded to the University of Belize's Faculty and Staff Union. As we reported on Thursday, the UBFSU raised serious concerns regarding the subvention that the university receives from the government of Belize. According to the union, the Briceño administration promised to increase the annual subvention, but has failed to keep its word. Earlier today, the ministry issued a statement in which it says, quote, "The government currently provides an annual subvention of $7.6 million to UB. In addition to this, the MOE-CST has provided scholarship and financial assistance to UB students at an unprecedented level of $7.5 million annually from 2020 to 2023, compared to the 2019 total of $1.5 million. Notably as well is the level of support being provided to individual members of the faculty and staff to further their education and upgrade their capacity to serve the UB," end quote. UBFSU President Dr. Pio Saki shares other concerns that the union has raised.
There is the one other promise that was made in that same communication back in 2021, I believe, where the government or the then PUP made a commitment to include the University of Belize Faculty and Staff Union as a part of the board of the University of Belize, because then it did recognize the disrespect that the university administration showed the union during that time of COVID, when we were asking the question of financial exigency, etc. And that needs to be something that also is made good on, because currently we do have a faculty representative to the board, which is in the person of Mr. Tim Damey. However, there's limited representation for and other members of our employees at the University of Belize. So having a faculty union representative on the board would be something that's absolutely important. And that is a process that I think that should happen, and it shouldn't take very much. The University of Belize's UB Act is being amended, and this should be something that is included, so that we are given the respect and treated as equal partners of the university in every sense of the situation. No? Because the University of Belize is made up of its faculty and its staff, and the union representative do need to go. The faculty and staff union needs to go and needs to be included as a partner on the board and be represented very well. The staff are very important for the union equally.
The University of Belize and the ILS Phoenix proudly announced the signing of a groundbreaking agreement today, appointing Miss Noelia Hernandez, the reigning Miss World Belize, as the brand ambassador for UB. This collaboration includes a comprehensive master's scholarship for Miss Hernandez to pursue an MBA program at the University of Belize, further strengthening the ties between education and community leadership. The official signing ceremony was held at the Faculty of Management and Social Sciences campus, marking a significant achievement in the university's efforts to enhance its visibility and recruitment initiatives. The agreement was signed by representatives from both UB and the ILS Phoenix, symbolizing a shared commitment to educational excellence and community engagement.
Very, very important partnership with the ILS Phoenix Group, with Miss World Belize, where it is that we will use her as a brand ambassador for our university and have her go around talking about our programs and also providing her with some opportunities as well. She will do a full MBA scholarship from us. So it's a mutual relationship, but we're happy to have her and to know that she's a graduate of UB as well, so we know she's coming back home to UB to do her MBA, but it's a good program.
How did the collaboration start?
Yes, we were approached by the ILS Phoenix Group with the proposal. The Dean of the Faculty of Management and Social Sciences, and this is the program where the MBA comes under, he embraced it and said, let's run with it. And I am the leader that likes to think outside of the box and welcome new initiatives. I embraced it as well. So that is how it started.
How do you think her image and her participation in going to the different schools, being posted on flyers, will assist with especially enrollment into UB?
Yes, I think it will help tremendously.
Well, I was extremely excited because I've always wanted to do my master's degree in the first place, right? And then when the opportunity arose, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna do it, and then plus being an ambassador, so it's something exciting since I already have the background as well. Since Dr. Vincent already said, I come from UB, so I was ready for the challenge, and it is a challenge indeed, but I think I'm ready.
So now you'll be assisting UB in getting their enrollment numbers up by traveling around and encouraging people. Why would you encourage people to come to the University of Belize?
Because as I mentioned in my speech, I also believe they focus on the students, that they believe also not only focus about just getting involved in their university, but also care about the student. And that's, well, personally I looked at in a school that they actually care for the students, and they actually help us become better. So that's something that is very beneficial as a student.
Up next, a look at the bright side of entrepreneurship.
Get ready for the most electrifying season yet. KTV The Remix Season 6 premieres on June 25th with the audition show. Who will walk away with bragging rights and the $10,000 grand prize? Tune in to find out. The excitement begins at 8 p.m. on Channel 5 and our streaming platforms. And it doesn't stop there. On July 2nd, the bliss comes alive once again with the live show starting at 8 p.m. KTV The Remix Season 6, where dreams become reality. Don't miss it, right here on Channel 5.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
No, I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
This week, our quest for inspiring stories in entrepreneurship, a field where many aspire but few succeed, led us to a remarkable young businessman. At just 31 years old, Andrew Pitts manages several businesses simultaneously. How does he do it? That was a question on our minds. Sabrina Daly sat down with him for a brief chat and filed this report.
If you stop at the Old River Bar and Grill, you'll likely meet its owner engaging with staff or customers in a branded shirt representing one of his growing number of businesses. This week when we stopped in, we saw him dressed as Headway Marketing's rep. Andrew Pitts is also the owner of Old River Bar and Grill and several other businesses.
For me, it's not about having my own business or being my own boss. I just really love dealing with numbers. I love dealing with marketing and logistics. So owning businesses is a way to keep myself occupied with the things that I enjoy. That's how I really look at it.
It all began with Headway Marketing 7 years ago. It's a platform that allowed Pitts to channel his love for writing and creativity. Then, during the COVID-19 pandemic, he launched another business, expanding his entrepreneurial pursuits.
Brain Freeze, that was a COVID baby. Locked up at home, thirsty, stressed. So I just started playing with mixed drinks and then frozen drinks. Started playing with margaritas, and my recipe went from very bad and then it got bad and then kind of good, and I kept working on it, and after a couple months I was very happy with the taste of my margarita.
And so were many others who tried the alcoholic beverage. Anthony Wagner was there from the start.
He said, "Bro, it's perfect. Bars could buy this from us and they don't have to worry about it. They could still sell it for the price. They just need a little bit of tweaking. The tequila is perfect. I just needed a little bluer." And then it went from one regular blender to a Ninja blender to us having 10 blenders. Next thing you know, there's a trailer, there's this. You have me to grind up on people, the agric, and Brain Freeze just took off.
Brain Freeze developed a unique identity, quickly becoming the beverage of choice at many events. Pitts even expanded the brand by introducing a non-alcoholic version, Brain Freeze Slushies, inspired by his daughter.
With Brain Freeze margaritas, my daughter, she is a bit attached to me, and she would always want to help out and be next to me, but it always felt strange to have her around alcohol. Plus, she would always want something to drink in the fun packet, so I would make non-alcoholic drinks for her. And so I don't remember what really triggered the idea, but definitely inspired by her, and so we launched Brain Freeze Slushy together.
So she's the manager?
She's the co-owner, and she has a lot of creative input.
Dana Ramdes is Pitt's mother. She's also a businesswoman. He credits much of his inspiration to her. According to Ramdes, she has always been in awe of Andre's entrepreneurial spirit from a young age.
One day, I was on the veranda looking out, and somebody passed that knew us, and they said, when is the art show? And I was like, what art show? This time Andre has to be like 8, 9, right? And I said, what art show? And she said, see the flyer right there? No. And I looked over the veranda rail, and there was a big poster like, right where he announced that in about, I think it was like in a week, there was going to be an art sale at my house. He always had this leadership thing going, even amongst like the cousins. Even though he was younger than some, they always looked up to him as a leader because he was always had something going on. But that weekend, he had all of them. They were doing art. Everybody was busy. And they were doing, and the next Saturday, they came and they put up their art throughout the house at the living room. And they sold like $35 worth of art.
In the heart of downtown Belize City, the Old River Bar and Grill is teeming with activity. Pitts revealed that this new venture was a symbolic door he built for himself after facing rejection.
With Brain Freeze margaritas, with the growth of the brand, and the growing popularity, it became, I guess, a competitor for promoters and venues. So my invitations started to decrease. I would apply to participate in certain events. I would start to get more and more rejection. So I knew that it would become important for me to create my own platform where I could sell my products.
And now, there's much more than margaritas on the menu.
I definitely feel like we brought some type of energy and life to the downtown area, especially in the evening times, because we're like the only business downtown in the city that's open and that caters to the public, and we sell very good food and drinks. It's hard to find somewhere like this, especially with good prices.
Pitts' ventures have not only brought new life to the bustling streets of Belize City, but also employment opportunities for others. He now has a staff of 15 at his restaurant, including his latest hire, Jermaine Nicholas. Jermaine stopped by recently and openly expressed his desire to make an honest living while admitting to having a criminal record.
What do you do here, Mr. Jermaine?
I do as a workman. I do the washing up things, maintenance, looking around to see if anything like we don't do good. Then some people where I come, if they are coming and say, I don't have to make them come and tell me, young man, this need to map up, I don't have to just help the people when they come, like I say like the people that come by, my customers name.
He was straight up. He said he had a police record, but he just want to work, and so we decided to give him an opportunity, and he has been a great addition to the team. He has a very bubbly personality, very silly and funny, but extremely hardworking and reliable.
Andre's contribution to business is a testament of resilience and community impact, turning rejection into motivation. He reveals that there is a lesson in every setback and an opportunity to propel oneself further. And if you're wondering whether this is the cap on the business Pitts plans to manage, he said, not so. This entrepreneur plans to launch a new business idea every year. Looking on the bright side, I'm Sabrina Daly.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com on both our Facebook and YouTube. I'm Adeline Apollonia. From all of us here at Channel 5, have a happy and safe weekend. Good night.